Hello everyone and welcome back to EchPlays. Welcome back to the Sky Factory. I'm Esh. Thank you guys for watching. And as you can see, there's some stuff that's different and we have a lot of stuff to go over this episode before we really get into the nitty-gritty of the episode itself. Firstly, this. I've started the storage situation with some drawers. Now, of course, there's more advanced storage methods that we'll upgrade later, but this is sort of our first run at storage. So the drawers are pretty good. They are essentially slightly more advanced chests where you can put like with the it's not as good as the old barrels, Jabba barrels, or I don't think it's, in my opinion, it's a little bit. It's not advanced enough to be something like a computer, but it's too advanced to be as good as like barrels. But you know what? They're fine. They're fine. And there's a few more advanced drawers that we're going to use to do other things that I think make the mod even better than it is. But as you can see, we've got not all of our stuff. We got a bunch of our stuff in here, including a bunch of ingots that I spend a lot of time going through all of these chipped things. And as you can see, there's a bunch in there even now, and this stuff is pretty much empty. And just cooking it in our smeltery, it took a really long time, which as I did all this upkeep stuff in between episodes, I just sort of continued to update my clipboard list with things that I wanted to do. As you can see, some of this stuff is marked off, which we'll go over. This is some of the stuff we did already, and then some of the stuff I did off camera, like this one we did. Obviously, we did the automation of cobble to hammer to sieve. Last couple episodes, we did the transfer pipes for that. You can see we got a cow, and I'll show you guys that. And then I've got a third page now of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, and a lot of stuff that I did do. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the monster spawner in version 2.0 of the monster spawner. And let me just say, it is a lot more efficient to the point where our storage system over here is an issue. You can already hear something dying as we get over here. Our storage system is out of date and needs to be updated. Like this double chest that we have over here, it fills up insanely fast if you're not over here to stop the spawning. What I want to do is get a compacting drawer to put over here so it will automatically compact all these loot bags into the next tier up and next tier up, etc., until we only have rare and legendary loot bags or epic ones or whatever the next one up is. Because the other ones, they're not great. There's not really anything in them that I want, so I'm not really worried about those lower tier bags opening them or anything. So I want to just continually automatically upgrade those to the next tier up. I also grinded out the aluminum to get mob upgrade fans for all three of these, and as you can see, I don't know why I ignored this. This is clearly the most prevalent change. Instead of going up, I just went across. I figured having one large room would be better and on a lower level so it would spawn even more. And honestly, I don't know if it's the fan upgrades that make it more efficient, so all of these are hitting 3 across instead of just the first block in front of them, or if it's the layout change, but it's doing a lot better now. And I think this is planning for the future in terms of we can now build it down if we really want to. And I've also made it a skull. It's a skull. I think that much is obvious. The next thing you probably noticed is we now have 2 dogs. We got Jonathan Taylor Barkus here, and then the unnamed second good boy, which I haven't named. And it's just a matter of this little area of grass we have over here on the farm around the little pool spawns an insane amount of animals. I don't know what it is. Every time I log on, it seems like there's a new animal over there. But as you can see over here, I've started also working on this place. I've laid the groundwork so that we can place dirt on top of this without having to worry about it falling down into the abyss every time we have to move something around. I've also just sort of changed this to a more simplified area of beautification. And our pen is even more packed in here, which is also why I continue to expand this way, because we really need an area where we can have enough nesting pens for every kind of chicken from the chickens mod or hatchery mod or whatever. And then also considering we have 3 cows now that just honestly spawned on their own, and then we have 3 pigs which also just got here on their own, and then we have all the dang chickens. So Yeah, it's a packed house over here. We really need to handle this. The one thing though I did get was this freaking log chicken, which is fantastic because I have no need for a ton of wood, but I need a tree every once in a while, and I am not about growing one every time I need one. So coming over here and grabbing all the logs out of that chicken's anus really is the key to my own sanity and success, I think. So over here, I've started building out a platform, and this platform is designated for our automatic lava gathering. And I think the best way to do that, because generally you can get an upgrade for the liquid transfer nodes that will allow it to interact with a block in the world. It's called World Interaction Upgrade or some crap like that. It's pretty on the nose, but usually that's what you could use in Feed the Beast and stuff. And it would allow a transfer node to be placed over, say, just a block of water in the world and continually use that as an infinite source of water or lava. But in this case, you can't really do that because that upgrade isn't in the game. So if you're wondering why I didn't just do that, it's not in this mod pack. Like, they disabled that part of the mod. So, or at least I couldn't find it when I searched for it. So I think the best thing we can do is set up a bunch of these crucibles over the top of some lava, or there's some stuff called fire water that is supposed to be really good, and continue to heat it that way. And then we can have some of our maybe we can build another cobble gen specifically for this platform, because it's not too expensive to make one of those. And we can put that here, and it continually pump from the cobble gen into the crucibles, the cobble, and then from there we can have transfer that out into from the lava out into a tank. And the reason we need that, of course, is because if we're going to use this thing, god damn it. Really? I can't fucking click on this. Oh, I have to click on that. We obviously need more lava, and there's other reasons to have lava as well. There's lava generators, which is a great source of power, especially if you have an infinite I say infinite. It's finite as long as you have cobble, though. That's pretty infinite, isn't it? Because the power, this thing does not require power, so basically it is infinite. And then of course we have this thing, and it's filling up at an alarming rate, honestly. Which is becoming a bit of an issue, because right now we have no way to automatically grab the stuff out of there and put it into into its cookable form. So you have to have 4 of these, like so, to make these these pieces into chunks, and then you cook the chunks into ingots. Obviously, that's what we've been doing, but we need a way to automatically compress these things into the chunks and then have them feed into a cooking thing. Now, the smeltery is not our in solution. I think it's just something we had to build for the quest, really, because unless you want Tinkerer's tools, you don't really need that thing, because there's better furnaces and stuff in this game. So that's just a temporary fix. What we really want is that to compress from here and go into a furnace of some sort that is being powered, and just have then pump from there into a chest or something. But there's a lot of stuff to do, as you can see. So let's take a look at our book first. Let's take a look at our book, because I do want to build this thing called an achievement stand, which is actually, I think, very easy. If I can get it to look. Okay, so all we need is a plank and the achievement book, and we can get this thing out of our inventory and onto a thing we can just walk by and click on. I think that's how it works. We can put this bad boy right here in the middle. Yeah, look at that. And then we can just go through and let's take a look. Tinker's tool with a metal part. We can probably do that real quick, because all we really need is like a ingot, right? And then we can pop it onto our wood chop somehow. Capture, no. None of this has been done yet. Fly is on our list of things we can do pretty easily if we take the time to do it. We need like an angel ring. Travel. There's a lot of stuff here, like travel to the bottom of the nether using a boat. That seems dangerous and ill-advised, but whatever. Craft and power a generator of some sign. We did that. We have that generator downstairs. Automate turning cobblestone into gravel. We've done that with an auto hammer. Boom. Use energy conduits to power several machines at once. I mean, we don't have energy conduits. We have that wire down there. I think that counts. Automate loot bag creation, opening, and compression. This is what we're doing. Full disclosure, this is what we're going to be doing today. Automate crop harvesting, not yet. Link an ender pouch to an ender chest. Create a refining storage system to store your things. Refined storage. Which mod is that? Let's see. I don't think it's the drawers. Refined. I think. Let's add it. Refined. Refined storage is sort of like a knockoff computer. So yeah, we'll have to look into that later. Okay. Back to this thing. Created refined storage. Automate storage for ore pieces chunk from an automatic sieve. Process sieve materials to ingots. I mean, we've done that. It doesn't say automatically do it. We've done this stuff. Create passively cooled reactor from extreme reactors mod. Create an actively cooled reactor. Create a maximum size reactor. All that stuff is reactors. No. Solar stuff. Level up a tinker's tool or weapon. I've done that with this axe. Add a diamond hammer to a tinker's pickaxe to obtain the smashing modifier. That's intense. Craft the highest tier unbreakable builder's wand. I did look at the builder's wand briefly, and it's a little bit out of our reach right now. Create an unbreakable tinker's tool. Craft a melee tinker's weapon that does 20 damage. So we're back to tinker stuff. Alchemic wizardry. I think we can like skip a lot of this stuff. I've done that. I have a dimlet parcel. Infuser machine infuser. Use the absorber. Okay, then that's the end. Okay, so I think we've got our achievement book now upgraded, or updated, sorry. So what we're going to be doing first is we're going to be building a compacting drawer. And I don't know exactly how this works, but I think we can figure it out. It's sort of like an automatic crafting table, except it's only for compacting things that can be like condensed by putting like 4 in a square, I think. I'm not completely sure about that, but we're going to try our best to figure it out. This, and then this. Alright, there's 2 drawers. Now, do we want... It doesn't matter, does it? Wait. Just 1 chest, that's better. That's actually it. Let me just say that if you don't have a tree farm, building these things can be a bit of an issue, but it's fine. Okay, we've got basic drawer now. We need to put it into a formation like so, which requires some of this, some pistons and stuff. So let's grab a stack of this. And can we make these already? We need the redstone, don't we? Okay. Redstone is still at a bit of a premium. Like, we don't have a lot of it. Now, cobblestone and oak planks. I wonder why this isn't... It's just missing iron. Oh, it's the iron, of course. We have a ton of that, so it's no problem. Alright, let's make that. We needed another one. I'm dumb as hell. Alright, we got 2 of those. No, do we have... We need the iron again. I'm sorry, but at least it's pretty easy to get, right? Like, we have... The drawers and stuff are going to be pretty good. For keeping track of things and easily building stuff. Even though I never have anything that I need in my inventory. Alright, we've got a condensing drawer now. That's not too bad. The redstone is a bit of a bottleneck. Because it's only coming from our monster spawner at this point. Because our only other method of getting it would be to sieve dust. And I will give you, you know what, I'll give you guys a tour. First of all, let me remove this. Not supposed to be there. I'll give you guys a tour of the inside. Because I did do a little bit of upgrading. Like, as you, oh my gosh, a bat bag. We got a bat bag. Okay, and see, as you can see, we've had the dimlet parcel that we were talking about earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, let's put it right here. And let's see what we can do. Okay, compacting drawer. Let's see if we can make this thing filter. I've upgraded this to an advanced item collector. Once you have the item collector, it's actually very cheap to upgrade it. You need like a redstone torch and like some other really mundane items. You can upgrade it to the point where you can right click on it and change the blocks and stuff that you need to grab. Or not the blocks that it affects, like in up to 10 blocks away in each direction. Where is that thing, though, is the question. Where did I place it? Oh, wait, you know what? It's this thing. I was trying to get glowstone to finish it. Advanced item collector complete. Now, we need to filter this. We don't really need... Thinking about it, we don't really need this. We just need this. So I put this here, and I put a transfer pipe onto it. Like that. And then... what can I do with it? Let's see. Alright, well, this is extra utilities. Extra. Let's look for upgrades or filters. No. Okay, I think these are the ones. Maybe. Filter fluids. I think this is the one right here. I'm not really sure how this works, but we're gonna make one. Oh, this is unfortunate. 4 redstones. Do we have any in here? So this is why we need to get rid of these bags. None of them stack. It's a bit of a nightmare. We're just gonna... gonna keep doing this. That's good enough. Alright, and that'll give us some room. I'm always worried because, like, it's blocking up so much space that the good stuff is probably despawning inside there. Like, who knows how much redstone we could have in there. But that's despawned. So, oh god, I'm dumb. Why did I do this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, why did I come in without turning them off? I'm so stupid. Alright, so, I think the only thing... oh, I hope this thing doesn't launch me. I think this is the edge of its effect. Okay, yeah. Well, that was an unfortunate decision on my part, and I apologize. We'll block that back up, and we'll go around this time and turn them off. So the only thing that I changed inside in terms of the inner mechanics is that I did add 2 more rows of spikes. We only had the 1 row at first. And that's because the bats, and in fact I would love to get an upgrade for these to make it taller, but I'm not sure it would really help. I did have the idea that maybe we should move the fans up 1 block so that they hit the torso of the tall dudes, but maybe they can also catch, if we did have the upgrade for the height effect, that maybe they would hit the bats as well. But sometimes, even now, sometimes the bats will fly into these lower spikes, so it's not too big of a deal. And honestly, I think there is some use for these bat bags, but I'm not really sure what it is. I'm sure I've heard someone talking about this mod pack specifically, and how bat bags might be helpful for something, but I don't remember what for exactly. Okay, let's fix up our hotbars here. I have a bunch of crap. I just have a bunch of shit in my bags, and I'm struggling to keep them in order, honestly. Okay, let's just put the rest of these. First of all, why are you doing this to me? That's the question I have for you. I think we're going to need our key to lock these things. I'm trying to get in here. I think I need an empty hand. There we go. So it's compressing bones right now. But I would like it if it did not do that, if I'm being honest with you. There we go. It's doing it. Sort of. Like, it sort of is. It seems to be doing it. I think. Let's, there's so much. I mean, we've accidentally got here, basically. So what we need is, I think we might need 2 of these. Might need 2 of these bad boys, because we need one to feed the smaller guys. Now, we don't need the legendaries necessarily. What if I right click? What if I just click these things? Like, this is such a pain in the dick, honestly. The thing is, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove this because it's just causing issues right now. And I'm gonna put these bones back in here because they're just in my inventory, busting up my self-confidence. Okay, right. So we can manually put what we need in here. So I'm guessing we need like, oh god damn it. We need like this down here, I think. I'm just gonna put that there. Or maybe we put what we need to be the end result. So if I go over here and say, let's just do it in here. I had to bust it out, eh? Alright, so if I go over here and I make these loot bags into a epic loot bag and say that is our end goal, because that's what I think that's fine, right? That's fine for now. Wait, no. Why are you doing this to me? That's my question. I want this to be the end result, but it's trying to make the, I guess we will need. Let's go make another one. Let's go make another one and see if we can figure this out. I mean, if we can't get this one working the way we want to, then how are we going to get another one to work the way we want to before that? Let me have the dang bags, you son of a bitch. Right, so if I click this with this, it doesn't do anything. Like, it's almost as if it just can't compact. It can't imagine compacting these common loot bags. What if I have enough in my inventory to do it? So what if I put these back? Grab one of these. Wait, I just done it. I've done it. I don't know how, but I did it. This is what we wanted, but it's not quite where we want it to be. So, here's what we'll do now. I'm going to lock these so that it can't accept anything except those if they run out. And then I'm going to start feeding in like so again. And we'll take this back. Okay. I think we're good. Now, it should have enough. it should have enough to do this. Right? Look at it. It should be pulling out these loot bags. We're going to ignore it for a minute. We are going to need a second one regardless of what happens in that. Okay, so I have both drawers set up now. This one converts these two into the rare loot bag, and then it takes the rare loot bags, or in theory it's going to take the rare loot bags out and put them into here and convert either of these two into the legendary loot bag. And then we'll want to eventually take those out and put them into a chest or something. But what we, if I go back over here, actually, what we need is, what the problem we're having is, the way the transfer nodes work is it has a 1-block inventory inside, and it takes whatever is in there and puts it in the thing, and then it tries to find, through its connected network, a place for that item. So right now, for instance, it's trying to find a valid point to send bones to, but because none of these are accepting bones, it's not actually working. So what we do need is, if I erase that, we need filters for these bad boys, which are these guys that we looked at. Redstone, sticks, and string. The redstone is a bit of an issue, if I'm being honest. It is a bit of an issue. But we're going to see if we have enough. We need 4 for each filter, and we need 2 filters. So we need 8 more redstone. We might have enough. Let's see. Redstone, we have 3 redstone. It's not even close, dude. It's not even close. So we have 5 total, which means we can make 1 filter. It does mean we can make 1 filter. Here's my thought. Here's my current thought. I'm going to pop this guy in here and make a stack of dust, and then we're gonna run that dust through our hammer, and see if that works. So let's go put these. Let's put some stuff away. Boop, and we want to put this cobble away, and we have some blocks of nickel. Put that nickel back. Right. So that's fine. So now we're just gonna wait a little bit, because honestly, we need 2 of these. We can make 1 right now while we wait, because why not, right? So let's go get some string from our chest upstairs, which is still, I've been slowly trying to empty this stuff out as well, but it is a battle. It is a battle because of just how much nonsense we have coming in from various places. But we can put some stuff away. Like, we can put some bones over here. Put some feathers in here as well. Sure. There's got to be a hotkey that you can hold down to put all of the bones that you have in your inventory in at once into these things, but I don't know them, so. Alright, we're going to pop these strings in here and just grab 2 of them. And now we need sticks. I feel like I had some sticks. I know this is a waste of time, because sticks are pretty easy to make, but I feel like I had some sticks over here in this chest for some reason. So I'm gonna grab them. I'm gonna grab these things. 18 sticks. I don't know how they got here, but I'm happy they are there. Oh boy. We have a lot to do. We have so much to do. It's a little bit, it's both overwhelming, but also very, like, somehow very pleasurable knowing that I have things to do, because, like, generally I do a couple things over a couple episodes, and then I'm like, okay, now what do I do? But now that we have, like, a ton of things that I really want to accomplish, it's really helping me out a little bit. So it's like this, I think, and then string in the middle. And then these in the corner? Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and put these for the next set of them. And the way this works is you take it, and I think you right-click with it in your hand. Yeah. Okay, so now what we need is to go get these bags that we want to filter and put them in the filter thing. It's all pretty self-explanatory once you figure out what you're doing. So we want white and green in this one, I think. So we'll put, so any white bag and any green bag that goes can go into this, right? And you just put this filter here, and we'll take this crap out. Now that should, in theory, pull these out. The downside being we don't have any. How about this? Does it pull it out? It does. Now about this one? It does. Okay, beautiful. Now we have... I mean, in theory, they should go in here, right? But, wait, it seems like maybe it actually just... Okay, it is actually functioning then. Why is it pulling... Okay, here's the thing, though. That's the problem, right? The problem is we're having issues with it pulling out the bags from the other slots. So we really need that other filter before this thing will function. You know, I was hoping that maybe it would only pull out the bags that it could, but it pulls into the node before it actually checks to see if it can send it anywhere. So it's fine. It's understandable, right? It's understandable. So let's see. How much dust have we made? We have a whole stack of dust. This thing is quick as hell. Okay, so we're going to replace this with the dust. I am going to see... Which one of these do we need? We need the iron stiffened mesh in there. I took out the iron stiffened mesh because it wasn't creating all the stuff that I wanted, and put in the flint stiffened mesh instead. Because if you're using cobblestone, if you're using gravel on there, you want the flint stiffened mesh instead of string mesh or the other one, because it makes coal as well as aluminum. And you want both because you want this thing to continually make coal until we are no longer using the coal generator. But for now, we're fossil fueling it up right now. So okay, and I just put my extra coal into the furnaces because why not, right? So what we need to do now is make some room. So you know what? We'll take out this iron, and we'll just convert this stuff into chunks. Iron chunks. Delicious. Okay. And then we'll just go stick some of this stuff in here, right? Why not? Pop all that in there. Pop, pop. The fun. It doesn't even get close to stopping. Okay. 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 Now, what we just need to wait for this stupid thing to make, wait, was it iron stiffened mesh or was it flint stiffened? Crap. It is iron stiffened. Okay. Beautiful. All right, we just need to wait for that thing to give us the redstone. And I guess while we wait, there's not much else in this project that we can really do. So I think what we'll do instead is look at our clipboard and see, you know what? Let's try to get Daddy Woodchop up to modern standards. Daddy Woodchop 2 now has a metal axe head, which is fantastic, because before, of course, you remember that it was flint. Now that we have that prolonged, absolutely tragic circumstance out of the way, we got it done, though. That's all that matters. Now we can go back up here, put our book away. We need a bookshelf or something. I miss the bookshelves from like Hexit and stuff. Okay, we'll put some other stuff away downstairs. We'll put this ingot up and everything. It'll be good. It's gonna be good for us. I actually took it out. The iron goes up. These ender testicles go up. This bone goes up. Fantastic. Manure, of course, goes in the shit drawer. That's where you keep all the batteries, but also actually shit. Okay, so yeah, we got 2. That's not exactly the yield I was hoping for, if I'm being honest, but you take what you can get. We only need 1 more, so if we're super, super lucky and fortunate, and you guys deserve it more than I do. Like, you guys deserve this to work out. You have to sit through this shit. If we're super lucky, they'll have dropped at least 1 red. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Where'd he come from? No one knows. He's right around the corner. I can see him through the little tree. Or is that the moon? Hey! Hey, you! Oh, he's coming. Get gotten, son. You tried to trick me. God, that would have been a nightmare, honestly. Let's figure out what's happening. Oh, god damn it. Is it the top? What? I lit the top up, I'm pretty sure. And this has not been an issue until now. Like, I've been letting this thing run for like, I let it run for like 5 or 6 hours last night. There's nothing up here. It's those damn squares down there. Oh, it's because I removed that torch earlier to set this up. No. Okay. Is there any other mischievous batters around here? Okay, that was a close one. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right. So. Oh no!